Hi, it's Sunday night and I got a nice fire going, and of course I got Kung Fu movies on the television. Gotta have some Kung Fu movies, and this is what I like to do when it's kind of cold outside and I just want to do something. Okay, so you saw the Hawaiian pattern here. That's because what I'm going to do when I'm bored and when I feel like it is I'm going to make Hawaiian shirts. So here is some of the Hawaiian shirts I've made in the past. So this is my pineapple one. I have a lot of them, but I'm just going to show you a few. So this is the pineapple shirt, and I like it a lot. I made this one. Well, I think I made all of these about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years now. So I'm breaking out. This is another one. I made 2 of these, one for me and I think one for my dad. And my dad still has his too. And then this one is very busy, but I call this the Magnum PI one, because it kind of reminds me of the old Magnum PI Hawaiian shirt. And then this one, I kind of saw a knockoff of another design that I had. And you can see, this is one that's pressed. The other ones are kind of, I've worn them a couple times and they need to go to the cleaners. But this one here gives you an idea of what they look like when they're cleaned. It's a little busy. I like bigger patterns. So the one I'm going to make now is going to have a larger pattern, and we'll see how that looks, because I think, now here's an interesting thing. Right there you're looking at a pocket, but you can't even see it. But if I put it here like this, you can see the pocket is right here. See? And when you make your own clothes, you can match this up perfectly. You can see here a little closer how you match that up. Okay, so this is, so this is one, I really like this one, but the one that I modeled it after had bigger flowers on it, and I learned something about how much I like that one. This was kind of like, this is what they call a Gayavetta style, and I put little geckos in here. See, you can see the geckos. And all this is a strip. So you take the fabric, but there's the pocket right there. You take the fabric and you put the strips in the fabric and then cut the material and make it come out like that. Here's my Santa Fe one. My wife hates this one, and she really hates this one. And I kind of don't like it either. But I still made it. It was one of the first ones I made. And it's not as nice, but I don't like it because the material is kind of ugly, I think. But anyway, so those are the shirts that I've made not recently, but years ago. Now they're starting to wear out. So now what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to make some more. And so what I was talking about, a bigger flower pattern. See this one? I went down to Los Angeles to, I think it was, I don't remember the name of the place, but downtown LA you can buy all kinds of Hawaiian material, and I think it was called Tropical, or I can't remember. I don't want to get it wrong. So anyway, so the first step here is first you wash the fabric, and then you lay it out. You iron it, fold it, and lay it out like this. Then what I do is I go over here. I'll show you this. And this is the design that I made all these shirts from. This is it's a Simplicity Pattern 2852. I like this one because the back on it, you can't really tell from this picture, but on the back it has a a pleat, I guess you would call it a pleat, or I forgot what it's called here. Let me show you though. See how, oh, this one, I made this one with the old design. Okay, let me find one with the new design, with this one. So this one, yes, yeah, you see here, you see there's like a line going across there, because this is two pieces instead of one piece. And then you have these little pleats in there. And so that makes it so it drapes better. So I like that particular one. See here, you can see it too. See how it's just two pieces that are attaching right there. Yeah, so that one has that. And this is, let's see if I can, I don't have the pleated part up yet. So then the next step, okay, what you do is you lay this out, and then you, of course, you have to cut out all your pieces. And then you take your pieces, like this is a sleeve here on the pattern. And this sleeve is, it's, I want to say, yeah, I don't know how to say it. Let's see, how would I put that? But anyway, the sleeves, you cut this out, okay, of the pattern, and then you lay it out according to the diagram that they give you. So for each shirt, see, this is the particular layout that I'm doing. And see the part that's dark right here, this part, that means that the thing is folded over, is on the opposite side, so when you cut it out, you put it the wrong way, which I can show you if you want to know. And see this line here that's on the pattern? This tells you that you have to go in line with the way the threads are in the fabric. So here, for example, here to here, I have to be straight. So it has to be straight. So you know, people think of sewing as, you know, something that's for women and whatnot, and it's no, it's like tools and measurements. Like, see, here's my square. So I have to put my square on here like this, and see this piece here, I've got to measure to make sure it's the same all the way across here. So in this line. So that's one thing. So you got to get those lines straight with the fabric. The other thing is that some of them, the pattern pieces that you cut out, they're on the fold. So like this one here, see, this is a folded fabric, right? So you're cutting a big piece, and it tells you that cut on the fold. So that, I mean, that the fold goes here. So when you see like this line like that, that means that it's on the fold. So when it's folded, you, right here, see there? So when it's folded, you have to place that there. So then it makes one bigger piece, right? So I think you kind of understand what I'm saying there. But then this piece here, I will actually cut two pieces. So because it's folded, it says cut two here, you see, cut two. Well, because I folded it, when I cut it, it's gonna actually cut two pieces. So all of these pieces here I have say cut two in the fabric. So the first thing that I do is put all the pieces that say cut two, so that when I cut it, I'm cutting through two pieces of fabric. But in this particular case, I'm cutting one back, but the back is folded, so it makes it twice as big. And so that's another thing. And see, when you do it, also when you cut out your pattern, see there's a large, medium, extra large. So the pattern, you cut on the line. Like if I wanted a medium shirt, I would have cut here, but I want a large shirt, so I cut here. But there was also an extra large, but I cut it off because I don't need, I'm not extra large. So that's kind of what's going on with this laying out of the pattern. So now the next step is I'm going to cut these out, all of the pieces. So it tells you here how many pieces to cut out and how to lay them out. Then, once I do that, just to give you an overview, what you do is you read through these sewing directions, and then it tells you piece by piece how to put it together, how to sew your pockets, how to put on the pieces. Over here is the writing, and you just read it. And there's also another part where you put on interfacing, and interfacing is a fusible interfacing. If you look under your clothes, you'll see it sometimes. It's this stuff here. And when you iron it on, it thickens. Like in a collar, it'll have fusible interfacing in your collar. So if you feel your collar and it feels harder, it's because it has interfacing in it. So that makes it like a little harder material. And so that's one of the aspects of this. And there's a lot to it, you know, I mean, you got to do the buttonholes, everything, right? So, but the first step is cutting it out. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's where I'm going to end this video, is looking at cutting out all the pieces. So I may cut out a couple of shirts. I may cut out 2 of these. I think I can get 2 shirts out of this material that I have here. And so I'll probably give one away as a present, and I'll keep one. That's what I usually do. And then I have this, but I think I only have enough of this for one. But I think that's going to be a really neat shirt. So I can't wait to make that one too. But I like this one too. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're about to get started. This is how you tear up your house and have a lot of fun. And of course, you got to have the Kung Fu movie. Let's see what's going on. There's no Kung Fu going on. Oh, it must be the end. They're riding off. And no, they're fighting right there. Look at that. Check it out. I mean, that's some good Kung Fu right there. Riding a horse and doing Kung Fu. All right. Well, talk to y'all later. Bye.